Imagine leaving home with dreams of living the high life abroad, dining in fancy restaurants, flaunting your success, and sending pictures of luxury cars back home. But the reality? You're living on instant noodles, dodging landlords, and begging your friends not to tell your family the truth. Oh, and when someone back home asks, "How's life in the big city?" you confidently reply, "It's amazing, never better." Welcome to the world of How We Buried Puso, a story so real it might make you laugh, cry, and rethink every Instagram post from your friends abroad. The story follows Molefe, or Lefe to his friends, a young man who left his home in the empire, aka probably Lesotho, for greener pastures abroad. Spoiler alert, the grass wasn't greener, it was fake turf. Poor Lefe endures the struggles that many Africans abroad know too well: low-paying jobs, isolation, and the relentless pressure to make it seem like he's living the dream. Things take a dark turn when Lefe's grandmother, his favorite person in the world, dies. But can he attend the funeral? Nope. Not because he's too busy, as he claims, but because he's too broke. Yep, the universal struggle of putting up a front strikes again. Fast forward, and tragedy strikes again. This time, his only brother, Puso, passes away. Lefe has no choice but to return home. Cue the emotional whirlwind culture shock, family drama, and the overwhelming realization that he has to bury his brother, both literally and figuratively. But don't think it's just doom and gloom. The book's poetic narration, sprinkled with humor and jazz-like rhythm, keeps you hooked. The author, Morabo Morojele, doesn't just tell a story, he sings it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is How We Buried Puso, a lyrical, first-person masterpiece that makes you feel like you're right there with Lefe, navigating his tangled web of emotions and memories. Now let's talk about what makes this book so unique. First, the language. It's bold, unconventional, and unapologetically African. Nouns become verbs, verbs become nouns, and sentences dance to their own beat. It's like reading a jazz solo. Confusing at first, but mesmerizing once you catch the rhythm. And then there's the setting, the empire and the country neighboring ours. The vagueness gives the story a mythical, almost dreamlike quality. But don't be fooled, the political undertones are sharp and unmissable. From colonization to social issues like unemployment and HIV/AIDS, Morojele weaves it all in without spelling it out. And let's not forget Twice, one of Lefe's enigmatic friends. His stutter earned him his nickname, but his backstory, an unnamed war, near-death experiences, and vanishing acts, leaves you with more questions than answers. Is Twice a symbol? A ghost of the past? Or just the author messing with us? You decide. Now, the real challenge with How We Buried Puso? It's not an easy read. The flashbacks, poetic phrasing, and sparse use of conjunctions can leave you scratching your head. But here's the thing. The struggle is worth it. By the end, you feel like you've unearthed something raw, real, and deeply human. Let's talk about the genius behind the book, Morabo Morojele. Not just an author, but also a jazz musician, he brings a rhythm and soul to his writing that's hard to find. This was his debut novel, and it's safe to say he made quite the entrance. So, if you're ready to dive into a story that's poetic, thought-provoking, and unapologetically African, How We Buried Puso is your next read. It's not just a book, it's an experience. Thanks for tuning in. If you've read this gem, drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Hit that like button, subscribe for more bookish content, and I'll see you in the next video.